Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Miss Stokes' first grade class. Today we're going to be talking about the life cycle of a frog. What is a life cycle, you ask? A life cycle is a series of changes that happen to a living creature over the course of its lifetime. Just like you and me are born and go through changes in order to grow up and become adults, frogs grow up and change over time, going through different stages to become adults as well. For example, humans start out as a baby, they grow into a child, then a teenager, then an adult, and then the adults have babies of their own and the cycle continues. Frogs are kind of the same way as humans. Both live their life in cycles. However, frogs start out as eggs. Now I will take you through the stages of the life of a frog. In the first stage, a female frog lays thousands of jelly-covered eggs in the water, and it takes about 10 days for the eggs to hatch. Next, in the second stage, eggs hatch into tiny tadpoles that can swim, eat, and grow, and the tadpoles use their tail to swim. In the third stage, the tadpoles grow legs and are now called froglets. The froglet's tail begins to shrink. In the fourth stage, the froglet continues to grow, and its front legs start to appear. In this stage, the froglet's lungs start to develop, its eyes and mouth grow larger, and its tail keeps shrinking. Class, does anyone know what we use our lungs for? That's right, we use our lungs to breathe. So in the fourth stage, a froglet's lungs start to form so that it can breathe outside of the water. In the fifth and final stage, the froglet's tail finally disappears and the froglet becomes a frog. The frog can now leap on land and live outside of the water because of its ability to use its lungs to breathe. Frogs that live in colder weather will hibernate during the winter, and when spring arrives, they will find a mate and lay thousands of frog eggs to continue the life cycle of the frog. So you can see, the cycle of the frog never stops, it just keeps going and going, just like humans. Every person will start out as a baby and will go through stages to become an adult, and then the adults will make more babies to keep the cycle going. So today, class, we learned about the different stages a frog goes through to become an adult frog, and that a life cycle never stops, it just keeps going and going.